Hi, Caleb with Brownells here. Today we're going to be talking about linear compensators or blast diffusers or linear blast devices, whatever you refer to them as, and it also depends on what brand you have as well. The reason we're talking about these is because this is one of the most requested videos, especially after we did that last muzzle brake video. So we're listening to you. This video is out because of your feedback. So let's get started. So what the linear compensator in itself is and what it's designed to do, and when I say linear compensator, I'm referring to the full range of blast devices in general. What they're designed to do is to take all that blast from the muzzle blast itself and push it away from the shooter. Now, the reason you would want that, of course, is if you're doing CQB operations, if you're the operator type, or if you're just at the range, rather than using a muzzle brake that's going to blast everybody to the sides of you, it's going to push everything out the front and push everything away from the shooter and your fellow shooters around you. And that's going to keep you from getting dirty looks at the range. Now, these have been around for quite some time. Not that many options out at first, but as popularity's grown, especially with the SBR market, you've been getting a lot of companies making these. Pretty much every company that makes a suppressor, for the most part, makes some sort of blast device. So there's many different types of blast devices out there on the market today. You have your dedicated types, you have your quick detach types, your slip-on types, and I'll go over those real quick for you here. Whenever you get down to your dedicated devices, the Troy Claymore, one of your oldest ones, more popular ones as far as that goes, and then Midwest Industries came out with some as well. And of course there's other companies that make them. These are just two good examples of those. And then getting into what can convert one that already exists, like for example this VG6 Precision uses a CAGE device is what they call it. And what this does is simply mounts over their existing muzzle device. And then it uses a locking block and two set screws to keep it in place. So that's pretty convenient because you can use their existing muzzle device, of course, and you can easily remove it and install it. You can do it at the range. You don't necessarily have to have a dedicated blast device on there. And then getting into some of your suppressor devices, pretty much every major suppressor manufacturer makes one of these, such as your Surefire, which you have your QD brake, which is made to mount on their suppressors, of course. Then you have the device, and if you look at the rear of this, it looks exactly like the rear end of their suppressors, except this isn't a suppressor, it's a blast device. And it simply mounts the same exact way their suppressors do, and it encompasses the entire muzzle device itself. And it mounts not just on their compensators, it mounts on the flash hiders, brakes, all of those devices. And most major suppressor manufacturers out nowadays make it. Of course, they're not interchangeable between each other. You need to stick with, for example, if you have a Surefire, you got to use the Surefire device and so on and so forth. Same way it works with the suppressors, same exact mounting system. So if you have any questions on any linear compensators, or of course any muzzle devices in general, feel free to leave us a comment down below or give us a call on a tech line. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.